Hi there everybody. Today we're just going to be looking at how to work out some problems involving timetables. Our first example comes from a train line timetable from the eastern suburbs to an Illawarra line from the Bondi Junction to Waterfall or Cronulla. So we've been given this timetable and we've been asked a series of questions. Let's start out with the first one, number 1. So what time does the 23:06 train from Town Hall arrive at Redfern, Arncliffe or Arncliffe? Well, first we need to find the 23:06 train from Town Hall. So let's find Town Hall, which is right here, and then we need to look for the 23:06 train. So the 23:06 train, what it means is the train that arrives at Town Hall at 23:06. So there we found our train. Now what time does this arrive at Redfern? Well, Redfern is down here, and that means that this is when it arrives at Redfern. And Arncliffe is down here, which means this is when it arrives at Arncliffe. So our answers for A is it arrives at Redfern at 23:11. And our answer for B is it arrives at 23:22 for Arncliffe. Alright, let's look at question 2. How long does it take for the 23:05 train from the Bondi Junction to travel, 23:05 travel from the Bondi Junction to King's Cross and to Central? Well, let's first find the that should be Bondi. Anyway, how long does it take for the 23:05 train to travel from Bondi Junction to King's Cross? Well, let's find Bondi Junction, and here's the 23:05 train. And where are we going to? We're going to King's Cross. King's Cross is just here. So the amount of time it's going to take is going to be the difference between these two arriving times. So it has left Bondi Junction at 23:05, arrived at King's Cross at 23:11. So A is going to be equal to 23:11 minus 23:05, which is just equal to 6 minutes. Or 6 minutes. Alright, now let's look at question B. How long does it take to get from our initial starting point at Bondi Junction all the way to Central? Well, at Central we are going to be here, which is going to be 23:18. So we take our arrival time at Central away from our departure time at Bondi Junction, and we get 23:18 minus 23:05 is equal to 13 minutes. Now let's look at question 3. Question 3 asks, how long does it take for the train leaving King's Cross at 22:51 to get to Sydenham? So if we look at our 22:51 train from King's Cross, that's here, and to get to Sydenham is 23:06. So we do the exact same steps that we did for question 2. We take our arrival time at our destination away from our departure time at our initial station. So this is going to be equal to 23:06 minus 22:51. And that is going to be equal to, what is this equal? 15 minutes. Alright, the next one we're going to look at is question 4. And it asks how many stations will the 22:45 train from Bondi Junction stop at after leaving Bondi Junction? So let's find Bondi Junction at 22:45, which is right here. So how many train stations will it stop at? Well, it's going to stop at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stops after leaving Bondi Junction. 8 stops. So we're just counting all of the stations, all of the arrival times after it leaves Bondi Junction. 5. Dave gets to Woolly Creek at 23:20. What time did he leave Martin Place? Well, Woolly Creek is here at 23:20, and so let's do this in red. We're here. Dave has arrived at 23:20. What time did he leave Martin Place? Well, the train that leaves Martin Place that is on this particular timetable is this one here. So he must have left Martin Place at 23:03. Okay, so that's how you answer those types of questions from the train timetable graph. Pretty straightforward, fairly easy. Just find the specific train they're talking about by identifying the 24-hour time and the train station, and then use the difference between the arrival location time and the initial departure time. Alright, that's all from me. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.